Yo, what is going on, you guys? And as you guys can see, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to ride a skateboard, and that is backwards. A skateboard. Now, some of you might not know how to ride one, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to. It's not that hard, but for never riding one before, it is a little harder than what you think it is, because you got to find balance points, you got to find jump points, you got to find some other things with it. You gotta get comfortable with it. You gotta know how to do stuff. And yeah, let's just jump right up and into it. Alright, so now when riding the skateboard here, you want to have it flat, first of all, right when you start it. Don't mind that black spot right there. I accidentally stepped in tar and stepped on my board there by accident. But when you put it down, have it flat and level. That way when you get on it, you can just stand right up onto it. Now, when you probably want to get on it, probably stand about either on the screws or right in between the screws. Then we get a feeling of the board. And then, for riding wise, you probably want to move a little bit back further. Probably at that, probably like the end of those screws right there. And then that foot is the foot you want to take off. And then I would say probably at an angle when you want to ride it. That foot is used to push. And we're going to go forward here, and I'm going to show you guys the motion here. So, you want to like spread your legs out a bit. And then you just want to like jump onto it with a push. Just like that. And keep pushing it. You either go on the right or on the left of the board. But probably on the right when you're already on it and riding it. Probably the right foot. That way you guys keep getting the push motion into it and keep going. And now for turning wise, I did just turn there. I don't know if you guys noticed the difference there. But when you are to turn and you were to want to go to the left, you were gonna lean back on the board here and like just lean that way in order to go left. And then for the right, you were to want to lean to the right to go to the right, which is pretty much lean forward. Demonstration here, lean forward and lean back. Now you don't want to do majorly turn on there, that way you aren't to like, I'll just show you right here. If you do it majorly, you're going to turn like a lot. Right there I just pretty much did a 180, kinda. I don't know. I don't think I would call it a 180. I'd just call it like a big turn. But for little turns, you just want to slowly go forward. Bigger turns, you want to go down more. All right, now when you put that all together, I'll just show you right here from like the outside view. That right there was just pushing forward, and then the turn, I'll just turn like this. You just want to lean forward, lean back. Just like that. And then once you are to keep on practicing that multiple times, you should then get a great feel for on the board, getting used to it. Then you can become a beginner right there, just by being able to just start riding it. And then once you are to start getting to there, there's a little tip I probably should have said before you started turning is, let me show you the board. On the board here, I don't know if you're getting a brand new board right or not, but your trucks there, like that's this thing, if they are too loose and you're turning, it'll grind them down. And I did not realize that mine were too loose until I started grinding them. And that's what happens when you just don't tighten them tight enough. Because I decided not to tighten them right when I got them, and that was my mistake. So I kind of ruined some of the paint on the board and a little bit of the wood. But it's alright because it doesn't really do anything to it except just put those marks on it. It makes it look a little weird when you just look at it, instead of just having the grinds down here at the bottom. That's actually really chipped right there, but it's alright. It pretty much happens to mostly everyone. But that's just a little tip before you actually start turning it. I probably should have said that a little bit before, but as long as you know now, in case you guys are taking really sharp turns, that's what really does it. And then when you guys are to want to be riding this down hills, which there is a little hill on that court, so I'm gonna walk over to that court. But when you are to just ride down the hills, you pretty much are gonna ride it the exact same way, maybe just a little bit back further with your right foot, and you don't need to take your right foot off because you're just gonna be coasting right down. Now I also need to show you guys how to slow down. There's like 30 ways that I know of. I think 3 ways that I know of you can slow down, and I'm gonna demonstrate them over here too. Alright, so now I am up on the uphill. If I get on the board, it is going to roll down. Left foot, same exact spot. Right foot, it's pretty much right there, or even maybe a little bit forward, and then you just coast down. Just like that. And then some ways that I know how to slow down, you can take your foot off. You can always lean your front foot down to slowly go down. And another way is just like if you're just going coasting, you can just like turn side to side like a swivel motion, like a little bit. That'll slow you down as well. And then just to take your foot off, I'm gonna show you that right here. And then to take your foot off, or just to take your right foot and pretty much just go like how you were to like push off, except you were to just like stomp down a little bit, but not too hard, that way you don't fall off the board. That's just to slow you down. And another way is that I just remembered now is just like jump off forward, and then you are to keep running, that way that board isn't to hit you and you aren't to fall. That's usually when you were going like way faster than that. Like that way also still works as well, but mainly faster that way. And you just run out, just like straight up run out. That way, you know, you don't fall or anything. If you do a dead stop, you're gonna fall right off. I can guarantee you that. That's actually 4 ways to slow down or stop. Swivel motion mainly doesn't stop you, it mainly just slows you down. That's about it. And before I end the video here, I'm gonna show you guys one trick for you beginner guys and girls, which you can impress your friends for just beginning to start, and it is just to pick up the board. Now, picking up the board like this isn't as cool as doing this. My bad, let me fix that. That's cooler. Let's not mind that first part there, messing that up. That's something that you guys might do as well. Like you just want to kick it up to you. Like all you're gonna do is put your right foot or left foot up on the tail and just kick hard. Not that hard. Well, actually, a little bit harder than that. And you just want to put it in your hand. And you want to have your palm of your hand open. That way you guys can grab it and it just goes right in. Like, just like that. And you can just continue practicing that. Don't hit it too hard. I'm going to actually show you guys if you hit it too hard. It's going to hit you. And can hurt you a little bit because there's some stuff there you don't want to hit. Or even your thigh. So, you keep practicing that. I usually do have it. I'm not sure why I didn't like it. And thank you guys for watching all the way up to the end. This video should have helped you for just beginning to start riding a skateboard. And I can also make a video of tricks, some tricks for beginners. Not just to pick up the board, but once you guys are to actually get used to all that I just showed you here, I can actually show you guys some tricks to do. Not only just the ollie, but some other cool stuff that I have shown in my videos already. And it's actually really simple and easy, and I'll show you. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna show you guys that in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned up for the next video, and we'll see you guys later.